nice is people pay good money to come out and ride in the park, and we've got it on our doorstep, which is fantastic.
We're off to see the Household Cavalry practice their famous musical ride.
Right, team, right! Up! Every year we have to train a whole new set of men, every year. Some of these men have never sat on a horse before. Right, prepare to canter!
When did the musical ride first start?
1882. You can see the photos in the barracks, they're all black and white, and the routine and the dress is still exactly the same. Even the monkey men with our little hats on we wear.
Why monkey men?
Monkey men were used in battle to lay the horses down and to camouflage the horses by laying them down so we keep ourselves hidden.
Yeah.
Right, forward, up! Up!
How hard can it be? I think I'll have a go.
Not bad at all.
You just swap hands with you, that's it. Just get the lance in you.
Do not stick it into the horse.
Punch it out as hard as you can and hold it there for an extended amount of time.
For an extended amount of time.
So sitting trot, Alan.
Sitting trot, not rising trot.
And keep it out as far as you can. Try and trot. Trot on. Trot on. Steady, mate, steady.
Yep.
He's just got a bit excited then, I think. So he's going back to position 2, which is a recover. And then it'll be position 1, which is what you haven't got on there.
I haven't got a bucket.
Lance bucket. So that's where it'll go back into my lance bucket.
Wow. I take my hat off to you. Wow. It's not light.
It's all technique, really. You get used to it. Come on, Waterford.
Waterford, the horse I'm riding, doesn't seem to have got used to me.
Typical woman she is.
Steady. Waterford, they put me on.
What, the Household Cavalry?
Yes.
Is that still alive?
Very much alive, I have to tell you.
They didn't let you canter on him. That horse has got 5 legs.
Waterford.
I was warrant officer of the riding staff up there, and I guess the boys were playing with you.
Rotten lot.
Yeah, that would be about right.
Steady. It's not a rocking horse. This is Spartacus.
Yeah, this is old Spartacus. He's our 20-year-old veteran.
While Waterford may not qualify for the Household Cavalry's musical ride, Spartacus the drum horse does a ceremonial job so special it even carries an army rank.
They hold the rank of major.
What about this? Because this is quite long. Do you never trim this?
We're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to?
No. We actually need the Queen's permission to cut any hair on these guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Queen's permission to get a haircut. Good heavens, Spartacus, you better keep it long.
Spartacus is coming up for retirement, so his young stablemate Achilles will be getting his chance at Windsor this year.
He's an interesting character. I'll show you a quick thing he does.
But Achilles will have a job filling Spartacus's shoes.
Just keep an eye on the face.
What are you doing back there to make him do that? It's just rubbish.
Right. Stand over here with your back turned towards him.
Right, okay.
He'll draw you in so you can scratch his withers again.
Really? Let's see if we can get him to that.
All right.
You do your funny face.
On the number as hard as you can. There we go.
There you are, just for you. I look forward to seeing you on parade, Major.
The Royal Windsor Horse Show, created to raise money for the war effort, began in 1943.
Princess Elizabeth drove in the private driving class for the best single turner.
The Queen first competed in its 2nd year. It's been a fixed point in her annual calendar ever since.
Our horses, our parade horses are good. I can practice.
Terry Pendry is the Queen's stud groom and looks after her horses in the Royal Mews at Windsor Castle.
And there's a little vehicle I'd like to pull out that Her Majesty won her very first rosette on. We just cover the little dust sheets.
So this is what the Queen
This is what Her Majesty...
It's sweet, isn't it?
Princess Elizabeth received from the Duke of Beaufort her prize for the phaeton class.
Gosh, so this is a bit of history.
Absolute history.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Carriages aside, the Queen's real passion has always been horses.
Her Majesty's dust sheets. The Queen, is she still riding out every day?
Oh, absolutely. She rode yesterday. Rode in the rain yesterday. Obviously, it was her 83rd birthday on the 21st of this month. And, yeah, she rides at least 2-3 times a week. And I think if she could ride every day, she probably would. I'm the man that sits next to the Queen when she rides. Not that she needs me there, but she's a better rider than me.
What do you talk about?
Everything and anything. Whatever she wants.
There's always been a controversy about the fact the Queen doesn't wear a hard hat. I don't suppose anybody wants to tell her.
Well, it'll be a braver man than me, and I'm not allowed to say things like that.
The Queen's knowledge of horses is fabled. How in-depth is it?
Very much so, and if you don't know, say you don't know, because if you try to blackguard your way out of it, you'll get tripped up every time. She is remarkable.
Horses have always been important to the royal family and even have their own master.
Lord Vestey, you have this wonderful title, Master of the Horse, which sounds frightfully grand.
It's a terrific one, and I have the most incredible uniform, which was invented by King Edward VII for his coronation. He said, my uniforms aren't as smart as my nephew, the Kaiser's. Germans are outdoing us. So my uniform has 18 rows of gold braid on it.
Makes you sit up straight.
Well, you can't move, but I got a hat with red and white feathers on it. It's wonderful. And then the Queen loves horses. She's been brought up with them, as you know. The Queen loves her race horses, she loves her fell ponies, her Highland ponies, all the ponies she rides and everything. So she adores horses.
Of all the horses the Queen has ridden, there's one that won't be forgotten. Burmese, a gift from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Force.
Majesty the Queen on Burmese, 19-year-old horse, carried her on all the birthday parades since 1969.
Burmese's biggest test came during Trooping the Colour in 1981, when 6 gunshots were fired at the Queen from the crowd.
It happened just before 11 as the Queen moved towards Horse Guards Parade for the start of Trooping the Colour. Six shots were fired. The Queen's horse, Burmese, was startled, but the Queen controlled him. A guardsman grappled with a man, helped by onlookers, as police rushed in from all directions to make an arrest.
Astonishingly, the Queen and Burmese continued the parade as though nothing had happened. After many years' service to the Queen, Burmese retired to Windsor Castle, where she's now buried, a rare privilege. Each year at Windsor, the Queen presents the coveted Richmond Cup for the best turned-out trooper. It's an event that means weeks of preparation. 2 men are put forward from each troop, making a total of 12.
Obi. Alan.
Okay. Obi is 22 and grew up in Hertfordshire.
This is what we use, yeah. It's a didge.
Is this shine continuing to build and build and build until you reach it?
You continue to build and build. You keep putting as much polish into it, because what's happened here is this might look shiny, but it's not. It's sunk in, the polish is sunk in. You have to keep putting more and more and more polish into it, and then eventually, just like the riding boots that are standing over there, they'll stop sinking in. To get it from brand new jackboot.
Oh, hold that one up then, so we can see what it looks like when it's...
Brand new jackboot, which hasn't been
It's just rough leather. I mean...
And this is all soft and flimsy, no wax, no nothing.
This is tough. So
Yeah.
how long?
11 hours to wax it, not polish it. It does take the mick a little bit. And you want it so virtually no blood's going around your hand.
You suffer for your art here, don't you? It's very tight.
To finish off,
Yeah.
or we'll start panning out, loads of polish, well not loads, but enough.
A little bit, yeah.
Bit of water,
Yeah.
and then basically up and down. Just keep moving up and down.
Side to side as well
Side
as
to side, up and down, everywhere, filling in every little nook and cranny. But basically, this is what you do for about 2 weeks.
I tell you what, it makes your hand ache.
Keep going. And you'll know when it's done.
Yeah, will I?
And then someone will come along and tell you it's not good enough.
You know, the thing is, I'm very worried about being the cause of your failure. So I think I better stop there now. I'm not quite sure that's polish or blood. You see, people would think, how on earth can cleaning a piece of leather to the most impossible shine fit you to be a better fighting soldier?
Well, if you can clean this to immaculate standards, you'll be able to look after yourself, your rifle, and maybe even your friends around you, which in the long term, it serves you well.
Take 2 leading files on your off, into the box scissors. Left and right in 5!
With less than a week to go, the Household Cavalry is having a troublesome rather than a musical ride.
Right, prepare, stop!
The monkey men are having a difficult job getting their horses to lie down.
Got that split second to get off, get the leg up, get the bend and lay the horse down. And if you don't get that straight away, if the horse messes around, that's it, it's finished. You can have another go, but you're not guaranteed to get it down the next time.
Someone who knows all about getting horses to behave is Katie Jerram, who trains several of the Queen's young horses.
It's like taking a toddler and teaching it what to do. They go to school at 3, and so do the young horses all come to me at 3, which is lovely.
Katie's job is to get the Queen's horses ready for the show ring.
And this is Stardust, who's going to Royal Windsor. First time, and she's only a novice, so it'll be, yeah, an eye-opener for her there in her home ground. Straight up. Poor Jo.
I have 4 horses owned by Her Majesty the Queen. Never thought, never in a month of Sundays did I ever think I'd ride for Her Majesty. Phenomenal. Every time I take the horses to Windsor Castle, she'll come watch them in the school, and when we come out of the school, she'll have a bag of carrots, little brown paper bag, and out of it are her freshly cut carrots that she feeds each horse.
At Windsor last year, Katie won first prize with the Queen's horse Petition, who's since graduated to Zara Phillips' stables. A very special gift for Her Majesty is on its way from Canada. The Mounties are bringing a new parade horse, great-nephew to the Queen's much-loved horse Burmese.
This is George. And he's a pretty nice fella. He's got a good disposition, fairly bold, and very, very friendly.
It takes over 30 hours by land, sea and air for George to reach the Royal Mews at Windsor.
Hey buddy, you're home. Hey, your new home.
Long trip.
Oh yeah, right to the food.
Does he like his food? Yeah.
He's the 4th ceremonial horse to be given to the Queen by the Mounties, and will be presented to her in a special ceremony at the Windsor Horse Show. When he's at Windsor, Prince Philip likes to drive every day. A gentle drive round Windsor Park is one thing, taking part in competitions quite another.
The Duke was competing in the hazard section when he had this spill. He just crossed a bridge when he appeared to lose control of the ponies. As he took a sharp left turn, the Duke was thrown. His 2 grooms also took a tumble. Both the referee, who was on the carriage, and the grooms ran to his assistance, but the Duke was not hurt.
The Duke, then aged 73, got straight back onto his carriage.
He took over the reins again.
It's a sport, not without danger.
Well, I mean, you can stick it's not playing billiards, you can stick the cue in your eye, you know, if you're not careful. So there's a bit of luck in it, but it's not all that serious, no. But I had a stupid accident here, for instance. I was going into the water obstacle, and there was a posts and rails, but they'd cut a bush down, but they'd left a stump about that long, sticking out. I mean, it wasn't very big, about that big, and the wheel went over it. And I got pitched out completely, oops, over the top. And I ended up lying on my back on the floor with the carriage on one side and one of the horses' hooves beside me. But
it didn't put you off?
No, but that's sheer bad luck. I mean, you can't blame anybody for that.
Prince Philip stopped competing 3 years ago at the age of 85. He still takes an active interest in the sport, especially here at Windsor. At the barracks in Knightsbridge, Trooper Obi faces a meticulous inspection to find out whether or not he'll be one of the final 8 selected to appear before the Queen at Windsor.
You have to do last minute gets there. No matter how much preparation you do, there's always something that needs doing without fail, e.g. cufflinks.
Come on, gents, inspection party, now.
Now we've got to make sure the horse don't decide to get bored and run off.
It's a serious business. 6 senior officers march out to inspect every horse and rider. The troopers have to sit still for well over an hour.